Welcome into another video. This time we're talking about the top 5 tight ends for the 2023 season. Now at number 5, we're going to go ahead and talk about TJ Hockenson coming over from the Lions. Now with the Vikings, he was a vital part of this offense. He kind of took over that Adam Thielen type of role as Thielen started to show a little bit of decline. Justin Jefferson was the clear number one, passing target, but TJ Hockenson came here and filled the void that was needed for this offense. He's somebody that you could depend on week in, week out. Didn't have a lot of low weeks. He had a lot of that mid-tier to the upper-tier type of weeks for you. If you were able to get TJ Hockenson at a lower rate last season, you were very high and very happy with that production that he was able to give you. Now, this season, he's going to be able to cost probably a little bit more. You're not going to be able to really get him on the cheap, but I do have him at number 5 on this list because I believe he is one of those set and forget it type of tight ends as well. It's not really matchup dependent. He's going to get enough volume to give him some fantasy production for you week in and week out. I think if you end up with him on your team and in this Vikings offense, I think you're going to be very happy that you did. Now that Dalvin Cook will be no longer part of this offense, I believe it's going to be more of a passing type of offense. Kirk Cousins should be slinging the ball all over the field. And even though they got the rookie wide receiver in there, I believe that TJ Hockenson will still be a go-to type of receiving option for Kirk Cousins. And he's going to be able to give you consistent production at the tight end position, which in a whole, the tight end position, you're not getting much value out of it anyway. So if you're able to land somebody like TJ Hockenson into your lineup, you're going to be setting up a little bit more of an advantage than other league mates in your whole entire league. So coming in at number 4, we're going to go over with Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert actually showed really well last season as Jalen Hurts took that leap into the elite type of fantasy quarterback. And along with him, he not only brought AJ Brown and Devonta Smith, but Dallas Goedert as well. Miles Sanders is away. DeAndre Swift is now in there. I think the offense in a whole is absolutely complete. And I think Dallas Goedert is kind of the cream on the crop. They're not going to be able to focus on Goddard. That's why he gets enough targets in the middle of the field. They got to focus on AJ Brown. They've got to focus on Devonta Smith. So it's left for Dallas Goedert getting those red zone targets, getting those touchdowns for you, those solid first down plays. He's going to be giving you easy, consistent type of plays for your fantasy team. If you can get Dallas Goedert, I believe he's actually going between the middle to late rounds right now, but I think he will be a steal and definitely a top 5 tight end in 2023. At number 3, we're talking about a boom or bust tight end, and that's going to be George Kittle. This guy, if he can just stay healthy, can really he could take the league by storm, but it always seems like he misses a game here or misses a game there, and he's not consistently there. But when he is, I'm telling you, this guy could put up phenomenal numbers. Hopefully Brock Purdy comes back healthy and strong and able to produce with George Kittle. But as long as Kittle is on the field, you never know what he's going to give you. He can give you a winning week, and he also can disappear for a week. He's a very frustrating fantasy tight end to have on your roster, but I had to put him here at number 3 just based off of the potential that he has to blowing up the league. He could be a dominant tight end. And I think as long as Brock Purdy stays healthy, George Kittle could be in for a solid 2023. Coming in at number 2 here, we have Mark Andrews, and what we were astounded to see that Lamar Jackson is going back to the Ravens. I always knew he was going to go back there, but now we know for absolute sure he will be with the Ravens, and Mark Andrews is a beneficiary of this. Now, it's good that they brought in Odell Beckham Jr. now, maybe be able to take off a little bit of pressure off of Andrews, but Lamar Jackson loves Mark Andrews. He loves to target this guy in the red zone on first down, second down, third down, all throughout the game. He is a target machine, and if you have somebody like Mark Andrews on your fantasy team, you're extremely excited that you did. Now you're going to have to probably spend either a late second, early third round pick on Mark Andrews if you want to secure him on your roster here in redraft leagues, but he's somebody that's going to be worth having on your roster. I think 2023 will be a big year for Mark Andrews and even a possibility of him taking over that number 1 spot. So if you can have an opportunity to draft Mark Andrews in the 3rd round, even if he slips into your 4th, you need to scoop this guy up. He is going to be a top tier premier type of tight end for years to come in the NFL, and he's perfect for your redraft roster. Now, Without further ado, number one, we all know who it is. It's Travis Kelce. This guy, even though he is getting up there in age, Patrick Mahomes loves to target Travis Kelce. I mean, you look at the wide receiver options, there's nothing out there that's really to shake a stick at, whether it's Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney. None of those really worry you. It's all about Travis Kelce. They have a great connection. They've won multiple Super Bowls together and went into the playoffs, won multiple games together. This is a tight end that if you have him on your roster, you're going to have to probably spend a late first round pick to get the guy, but he can set yourself apart from the rest of the league with the quality of tight end. It's almost like you have a premier receiver or another premier receiver slot on your roster. He's absolutely phenomenal to have on your roster and somebody who clearly lands as the number one tight end on anyone's roster in 2023. As always, thank you for watching the video as we continue to ramp up throughout this offseason. That way we can get you best prepared for this upcoming fantasy season. If you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. That way you're always up to date with all the information that we come out here. Leave a comment down below. What did you think about the video? Do you have any thoughts? I love to go back and forth with you guys. And ultimately, leave a big like on this video. It really helps out the channel. I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. We'll see you guys next time.